So there's gonna be um, darkness talk um, about the perception of our life and about Hollywood, which is giving us a certain image of life which should be achieved by everyone in the world, more or less. So what Hollywood is teaching is actually through all the forms on screen, on the screens of cinema theaters or just randomly on TV, is that everyone's gonna be going to school and then going through educational years and then having some years of kind of free love and then marry and getting children and then one day we're all dead bodies. So this is the perception of Hollywood, and this is kind of the perception of life itself. This is how life is really built up. But unfortunately, Hollywood is also giving us a perception of a war, which is kind of always there and always possible. So Hollywood is making the war a part of normalcy, which should actually really stop. I would like to ask Hollywood, in particular Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and all the filmmakers, to stop all these invasions of violence on Earth, stop all these invasions of aliens um, into this world, which are somehow filled with violent intentions and violent um, thoughts. I'd like to really say that our life, our daily life, I would say, for example, in Europe, is really far away from violence and far away from daily criminality. I would say, if it's about the violence upon somebody's bodies. Say, in the end, we are not violent towards each other. On the contrary, I see people as very nice to each other and is trying to be kind and polite, and people which are daily taught in every school and every school of the world to be nice to each other. And this is how the wars in Europe, for example, ended up. So I'd like actually all the schools around the world to teach um, niceness and politeness towards each other. So all the schools in Israel or all the schools in the Ukraine and all the war zones or in Azerbaijan should be teaching kindness, politeness, and being nice to each other, so the war can disappear or the war crisis can be stopped. Because I think there is nothing more important in the civilization than just being nice and polite to each other, and not to kill each other or being violent to each other. So I'd like all the teachers actually of all the schools in the world to teach children how to be nice and how to be kind to each other, because this is the basis for the peace in the world. And at the same time, I'd like to ask Hollywood to create 100 films where war is not possible, where every war crisis would be just stopped immediately, because let's say on both sides war is not possible because they're having too many children, or the aliens are invasion are getting on Earth, and all of a sudden they're totally falling in love with all the girls on Earth, and they are just marrying a lot, so the war is not needed. Or, for example, all the religious headmasters like Dalai Lama and Pope Francis, and the Muslims and the Jewish religious um, top minds are getting together, for example, and they are all of a sudden in front of some kind of a magic child which is appearing in this world and is holding out all the wars, and all the violence is stopped at once everywhere. All the wars are just all of a sudden not existing, for example. Or, for example, Jesus Christ is back, or Moses is back, or Buddha is back, or whomsoever. Or as a screenplay possibility, or let's say there are a lot of war conflicts with borders involved. So let's say there was this one war in Israel and between Israel and Palestine, and there is a chance to create this world, this wall, and to make this wall a certain barrier for sportmen, or this wall is becoming the best motorway in the world, or this wall is becoming the best way of um, handling and dealing with each other in terms of buy and sell. So something like that create a lot of possibilities to release word conflicts. In the end, we are literally doing a lot of times what we're watching in TV or what we're looking up on the screens of the theaters and cinema theaters. So I'd like Hollywood um, to start an era of peace, because I'm really sure people are enormously often led by the Hollywood filmmakers, and we're all interested in all these beautiful Disney dresses or this beautiful love a la Titanic. So if there is a war on a screen, people are interested in war, but the state of war is not normal for the human being or for humanity, because you cannot say war is always gonna be here. No, it's not. It's not truth, because war is not some kind of a part of a nature. Because you cannot say war is some kind of a, miracle of nature, just like the sunshine or the rain. Because the rain is always there, so the war is some kind of a rain. It's always there. No, this is not true, because war is a production of a human or a human naughty character or evilness. So I really think that, well, let's say humans, if they're um, trying to do something which is not natural, like nail something. Let's say somebody is running around the world in all worlds, or this is a person which is nailing something to the earth. So if you're nailing something to the earth, or into the wood, yeah, sometimes you get hurt. But this is not a permanent state of the state of body and mind of this person. So sometimes you got to nail something and then you're done like within 2 minutes. But the war is something like people got to nail hatred, and they're always nailing this hatred, and obviously they're hurting themselves a lot. But actually, if you're really hitting some certain area of the world, or a certain territory, a certain folk, uh, it's maybe a state, it should be a state of 2 minutes or 5 minutes, but not like a permanent state uh, of the entire life of this and that country. So as soon as it becomes a permanent state of the life of this and that country, you can talk about some kind of a disease of this and that folk. So people which are in continuous state of a war are actually kind of diseased. It's like they're always having chronic cancer, or they're always having chronic coughing, or they are always sick. So this is not normal, but every sickness can be healed. So I'd like Hollywood to heal this planet with the ideas of peace, with the ideas of possibilities, how to build bridges, how to be friendly, nice to each other, and how actually to never to get there where the war starts, but always to get there where all the conflicts are all of a sudden just released.